Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Valheim. On today's part, I'm going to be building a fort. It's not going to be 100% complete. There'll be another part, me finishing it off. But I figured for now, I would at least show you how far I've gotten. I do have to mention that the audio for the game is off from the actual gameplay, and that is because certain parts are sped up. So obviously, I mean, I could have sped up the audio as well, but it wouldn't sound as pleasant. So first things first is I need a lot of wood. So I think right here I'm just kind of showing off my little hut here that I've been that I used from the beginning. Yeah, it's a cool little house. All right, so the forest. So I'm gonna cut down all of these trees, and yeah. Of course, I'm not gonna have you guys watch me cut down a bunch of trees. That wouldn't be very fun. Um, uh, while I'm going up to the bench, I figured I'd mention that this game, you don't need materials to fix your tools. So it's literally unlimited. You can keep repairing, and I actually didn't know that right away, which is why I wanted to add it in. But now you can see that the forest is cut down, and now it's kind of time to figure out where I'm going to build my base or my fort. And yeah, I think here I probably start gathering some of the wood, but I'm pretty sure I just go, yeah, punch a tree. That helps, and a stump puncher. That's what his name should have been, Stump Puncher. Sorry, I'm having a bit of voice problems today. My voice is a little coarse. Yeah, so I kind of just found an area. It's kind of close to my original base, so in case I die, I just got to clear out some wildlife. And, start flattening out the ground. Which is a lot harder in this game than you would think. Which is why I ended up just cutting it out. And all you're going to see is the foundation in a second. Alright, so here's the foundation. Yeah, one, you can't get the walls perfectly straight, so it's gonna be a problem later on. But I don't really address it in this one. I'll address it in the next part, which should be the last part. I'm not gonna drag this out. This was 3 hours of gameplay, and it's probably gonna be only 45 minutes long. So yeah, here's my foundation. I had to place wood at the bottom to see how level it was, because you can't really tell by eye, and you can see there's certain spots where the dirt actually bleeds over onto the floor, the wooden floor. But yeah, so we're gonna start building walls, and I mean, I could show you the little hut here. This is just storage. The other spot is just, a bed and other various crap in the other little hut next to it. And I'm over encumbered. That's okay, because I'm going to get rid of a lot of material. And here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I think the first couple, it's not sped up. But there's no way you're gonna watch me do this for like three. This took hours. So I'll just let it go because it's going to take me a little, even with it sped up, it's going to take a little while to get the walls all the way up to at least past the foundation. And of course, there's a dude. Tried punching him, but it's actually funny. I don't think I got to record this because obviously I did the whole foundation uh, while not recording. That's how I'm gonna fix that gap problem that I mentioned earlier that I'm gonna have. But I still haven't done it. That's the most. By the end of the video, that's still the only bit that's there. I think I do a chimney for the fireplace that's behind the house, and I only have it behind the house because you need warmth when you sleep, but you can't put fire on a wood floor for obvious reasons. Oh, just keep chugging along. So the forest wakes up, and you end up having to fight like a bunch of guys. I ended up dying. It was actually a catastrophe when I was doing the foundation because I don't think I had the hut set up yet, which is what made me set up that hut inside my foundation. Is because that happened. Later on in the video, you'll see it. I have it slowed down. So you can see a little bit, and you can actually see the fort in action actually working. It's pretty cool. So there's a couple things to this fort that I wanted to do that I don't think I was really able to do, which was build a moat. You can only dig so far down, and you'll see later on in the video. For this, I'm just trying to get stairs to get out of here, and it's a lot easier to build stairs from the top down than to try to judge where it's gonna start from the bottom. Just just a little tip, I guess, if you're in this game and you're playing and you plan on making a base or something like that, and it's high or deep, it helps if you just start kind of from the top. It's counterintuitive, but it's like the only way to do it. You'll see later on, because it was a different recording session, that I ended up trying to start from the bottom again, and it just didn't work out. I mean, listen, if you're good at judging that distance and the rise of the staircase and how far it's going to be, then go for it. But for me, I always have to kind of start from the top. Of course, you got to brace the stairs, otherwise they're just floating. You'll notice that everything looks green. There's different levels of. See how the floor is blue. Basically, if it's not structurally sound, it'll turn red and then break. Right before red, it'll turn orange, which means it's close to breaking. And green is pretty good, and blue is the best, from what I gather. That'll come into play when I start doing the floor for the lobby floor. At some point, I'm gonna run out of wood. I think I'm able to get the first floor, at least around the perimeter, done before I have to go get more wood. I think this is where I fuck up. Yeah. Just lost that wood down there. I tried to get it later on, but it's like I'd have to dig everything out and then put it back, which is a lot harder than you'd think. I almost got stuck there. You're feeling cold. Yeah, I really haven't advanced that far in this game. I beat the first boss. which kind of allows you to dig. So if you're planning on doing something similar, know that you at least have to fight the first boss. Time for bed. Nope. Yep. Nope. I think I'm looking for wood. Or stone. Yeah, I can't... I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Oh. So like I was saying, I need a fire close by. This is me trying to solve that problem. Because as you can see in the top right hand corner, it says I'm cold. So I tried adding lamps. That didn't work. I think I end up making a door later on. I don't know if it's on this part, but I end up making a door back here. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. I also kind of got stuck in here. And you can light yourself on fire, which is why I'm kind of trying to be cautious here. So I end up digging some of this area out. Because I'm going to pretty much keep the fire going there. Which actually gives me a problem in the future. Because I wanted to build basically a penthouse up top. And I don't know how I'm going to do that if I don't have any fire. Okay, I think I'm getting rid of this chest to make room for a door. And day 21. I think I also put out that second one that's back there in a minute. Yeah, I think this is when I start worrying about the chimney and all that great stuff. And I fell down. I was probably cursing up a storm. So if you block the smoke will just build up. And it actually kills you. If the smoke has nowhere to go, you will die. I'm focusing a little too much on the chimney, trying to make it like so nothing can get in. But I am gonna end up closing all that stuff off. I still have, by the end of the video, it's still all open. This is the most I ever do to it. Just have a little bit of trouble snapping onto the old pieces. Gotta repair. Every once in a while, I like to look around to make sure there's nothing coming to kill me, because the last time the forest woke up, I was unprepared in the middle of a hole and they all swarmed me and I died. I died somewhere around here. And there's my chimney. Alright, we're going to start on the actual floor. The floor above, actually. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how to distribute weight. Because by Uncle Porky Pig, you obviously can't just build a floor with no bracing. It has to be attached to something. You can see how that one piece was kind of orange. Yeah, that's it's not going to hold very long. But now it's green. So at this point, I'd never used any of this, so I'm kind of curious to see if I can build off of it, which is obviously a yes. See how that one's orange? It's because there's nothing really supporting it there other than the other floor. So of course I do a crazy amount of beams. Which kind of reminds me, there are 45-degree beams. I wonder if I could have extended it a little bit more if I would have thought about it. You know, make some legit arms at like a 45 to support things. You know, maybe I'll do that when we go up higher. You'll see by the end of this video, I don't actually get up very high. See the giant tree up in the sky? Yeah, this game is honestly awesome. I haven't really explored off this little area because I've been trying to build this fort. Now, there are a lot of cuts in this because when I run out of material, I have to go get it, and it's not very interesting to watch. I'm pretty sure I cut most of it out. You might see me every once in a while go for a couple, cut down a couple trees, and that's it. But for the most part, there was like, I don't know, 45 minutes of nothing but me cutting and bringing back wood to store so I can record and not have to be interrupted. Yep, there's my outline for my floor. I'll probably just leave that little house in the basement. I probably won't ever break it down. There's kind of a lack of furniture, so everything's gonna kind of look empty. I know I really wanted to like actually make this pretty legit, but I think I'd have to progress further in the game, and that could take a while. One, because I don't know where the next boss is. I've been trying to upgrade shit. You can see all that smoke. That's just a fog that rolls in every once in a while. I'm locking myself in because I'm thinking it's the Forest Awakening again. But that won't happen until day 25. So I think it happens on like day 20. And then day 25. And I haven't gone any further. I think I'm pretty close to day 30, but... No, actually, by the end of this video, it's only like day 26. Yep, just blasting out the floor. Okay, imagine if I didn't speed any of this up. I mean, at the beginning of this, I really wasn't going to, but then I realized I had 3 hours of footage. Not including the foundation, which I did off screen. So, I was like, you know, it's going to be too much to cut it out and only do it when I'm building, and then even then, it was still going to be like 2 hours long. I'm thinking that probably in the next part I'll probably just cut down another forest, store all the wood, and then continue building. You know, so if out of nowhere there's a forest missing, that's probably why. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out when I start to record. See, now I'm trying to go for that wood I dropped earlier because I'm out of wood. And then I almost got stuck. Oh, that was me going to gather wood. This is me kind of showing off what we got so far. If the floor going all different directions bothers you, then sorry. But I was just trying to get it done at that point. I think for the whole basement floor, it was I had it all the same way. But like I said, that was not in recording, so I take my time a little bit more when I'm not recording. It's because you know, I know how long I can record for, and I know uploading that is going to be a pain. If I go for a full-length video, which is like 3 hours long, and nobody's going to want to sit here and watch a 3-hour video of me building a fort. Trying to support the stairs. It's weird. Sometimes it doesn't have to touch the ground. It's a little weird, but as long as everything's green, then you're good to go. Even orange, you can get away with having it orange, but you're more likely to have structural failure. This was just like a little touch of a little TLC, making everything kind of look nice. You know, safety first. OSHA would approve. OSHA would really like that I put railings on the stairs, unlike the other stairs. Just kind of giving you a view of everything we have so far. Kind of flattening out my front lawn. That is to like make a path, I think, and it just like never really works. At least I'm not using it right for it to work. Now I think that's a better way to phrase it. I'm not using it correctly, therefore it's not working for me. I don't want to blame the game because if you just spend the time and learn how to do half the crap, then you'll be good. Alright. Now this is me staring at a wall, thinking about what I'm going to do next. And I think this is the part, or the part is coming up where the forest comes alive, because I really want to show that off. I think that's really cool. Not only do you have to kind of always constantly worry about things, the forest wakes up and it wants to screw you over. And it was also a perfect test for my fort, even though it wasn't done yet. But I at least kept them out. You'll see, it's really nothing impressive, which is why I'm kind of spoiling it ahead of time. It's not it's not like a great battle or anything. It was just literally me hiding in a fort. So I'm even as of recording this post commentary audio, um, I'm a little concerned because there might be a kind of a height limit because of too much weight on material. You'll notice that a lot of everything I'm about to build is all orange and red. And you see me trying to give it a little bit more structure. And the only thing that really worked is when I start building the next set of walls, you'll see I add something that it seems to help, and I might have to do that like all the way up. See how things are turning red and then they go to green, and you know, most of the floor is orange and red. And so at this point I was hoping that just by putting in a wall it might help hold it. I'm trying to use real world physics in a game that may not have 100% real world physics in it. It might have some type of physics, but I just noticed that I needed a window to be able to see out of. I figured there's no better place to put a window than right above the front door. As for a fort, anyway. It's not really practical. I kind of suck with the arrows in this game. So if I wanted to shoot anybody from that window, not very good. So I know the camera's a little shaky, but I'm just adding more sections of wall. You know, I also didn't think I was going to speed up this recording when I was actually recording it. Alright, and then I decided to put these beams all the way across, and it seems to help. So I might have to do that a couple times. I don't know how tall I'm really making it. You know, I'll go as tall as I kind of want, and maybe it might be a little bit of a limitation of the game. I might not be able to go as high as I'd like. So now we're going to start on the moat. I'm kind of just doing a quick outline, a template to kind of go off of while I'm in the hole. Otherwise, you can kind of get lost. Not lost, but you lose track of where you're going once you're pretty far down. Which I have noticed, because obviously I tested this out a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to have water in our fort. Unless there's a way to dig down deeper. But I think they have a limit on how deep you can dig. And the only way you can get water is if you dig deep enough. Even if you'll see I kind of open a path all the way to the water, to the shore, to see if I can't let water in. You'd see a little bit of water there. And there. Yeah, the only way you kind of have water is if you dig deep enough. I mean, listen, it's still going to do the job, which is not going to allow any of those monsters to sneak up behind me. It's only going to give them one path to really enter, or they're going to get stuck in a moat where I could just fire arrows from the top down. Oh, yeah. It's like a bad allergy day. My like throat feels all dry and everything. I think we're coming up on the Forest Awakening pretty soon. I also die in a pretty hilarious way later on too. Okay, so this is where I decided to try to get water into my moat. And I had a feeling it wasn't gonna work. But it was still worth a shot. I'll probably end up filling that hole in, the hole I'm making now, the path. Because there's not really a point. No, like I said, it doesn't really let water in. You have to dig deep enough. So if you went to the top of the mountain and dug as far as you can, you probably wouldn't hit water. But if you were to dig next to the shore, you'd hit water pretty quick. Day 25? Oh yeah, day 25. Pretty sure this is when the forest awakes. It's just weird that it sleeps. You kind of see me panicking here. Because I know what's coming. I know there's going to be a shit ton of dudes. And I missed that jump. Yep, here they are. That one with the red eyes will fuck you up. So I figured the best way for me to get in is right from the back where I haven't dug yet. Run inside. Lock the door like it's a fucking riot in 2020. Or a protest, if you rather. And shoot arrows from your window. I'm kind of looking to see where these guys are. So I have one that's here, but he can't get in. And the rest of them were all going batshit crazy in the field. Yeah, you probably missed me trying to hit it with an arrow, but it was pretty pitiful. So the forest rests again, and we are good to go. I am going to fix those stairs. I do realize it faces a wall. For the original purposes, those stairs were great, but it's not going to work out. It's very annoying to have to jump every time I get to the top of the stairs. So I decided I need some way to get across, because obviously you've seen that I fell in and I couldn't jump across and I had to go through the back. But the back isn't going to be there for very long. So I needed at least some type of bridge. It would have been cool if I could have made a drawbridge, but I'm not sure you really can. So I needed some wood. The only reason I left it in is because I died in a pretty funny way. So I want to show you what happens when you die. So you just start off with nothing. You can go out and go get your stuff. Try to put it on before something comes up and tries to attack you. And then nail them. Didn't even bust out the spear. I hit him with the axe. So if you didn't have a bed set up, you would start off wherever you spawned, which is the beginning of the game, which is a pretty far trek from where I am. I mean, in all honesty, I haven't really explored much of the world, and it's honestly a tragedy, and it's because I've been kind of focused on this. Again, I'm out of wood. So I'm actually not gathering up that much wood. When I go to gather wood, I get like hundreds of pounds, or whatever it is, hundreds of logs. Alright, now we're gonna continue on with the moat that actually most of it won't have water in it. I think another thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make this front part deeper. Well, maybe not, because you still can't get out. So it really, and I'm on a private server. It's not like it's password. It's not like I have to worry about other people coming in and fucking things up. I actually would like to play this game with a bunch of other people. I just gotta find some people that are willing to play. This is a time-consuming game. It's literally the only way you can progress. I mean, it's like a survival RPG kind of thing anyway, so... Those are kind of always time-consuming. I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean it takes a lot of time to progress. You see the problem I'm having. You can only go so deep. So it works off of whatever soil is on top. I'm kind of trying to think of ways around it, but I'm not sure if they're going to work. I'm going to give them a shot. I'm going to bring down the level of all the soil above and see if it lets me go down a little deeper. But I'm pretty sure there's probably just a general limit of how deep you can dig. Yeah, I know it's probably a little hard to see what I'm doing. The video's pretty sped up, so. I'm just kind of checking to see how much longer I have. I'm gonna close my front gate. Until the next day. So I thought I'd be smart here and dig down right where I had to go and then jump, but I still got hurt. Yeah, you should definitely check this game out, though, if you have PC. It is a lot of fun. I can only imagine that it'd be, like, 10 times more fun with more people. But, none of my friends like to play, games like this. So, all my friends like shooters. This is fine. Like I like shooters too, but this is more your own creativity. At least the way I play it anyway. Like I have the game Raft. It's similar. I think I went on they have like kind of like a god mode where unlimited supplies and everything, and I built some like crazy fucking raft. I could eat another bite. What I will say is for people who are fighting the first boss, do not underestimate it. Take a little time before you go fight that boss because he's pretty tough. I actually, when I fought him, I ended up bringing him back to my house so I can hide in there and take shots at him. because I think the arrow does a lot of damage to him. Alright, but that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Take it easy.